No! Not Timmy! Come back! Give me my son! No! And dead. Or is it? Everybody's Dinosaur Days, and today I'm going to be playing a game called The Forest. Hopefully it won't give me any stutters. Now this is a game, I'm doing this on the multiplayer because there's quite a few things that gets rid of finite resources, which I hate. Off. Ow. Now, I haven't played this game much since I got it on my computer. But now I got it, I've decided to do a Let's Play on it. I have no idea what my plans are here, other than be awesome in every way, shape, and form. Let's... Now, I'm not new to this game, because I played it a lot on console, but that doesn't give the game any justice, really, because on PS4 it's quite... I don't want to say dulled down, but kind of what it is. The only... In this series, the only exploits I will use will get rid of things that are finite, because finite resources in a game of survival is stupid. So, for example, in this game, there's a flintlock pistol. The flintlock bullets I will duplicate using this tray here. Leaves, electrical tape, batteries, so on and so forth. Actually, let me turn on. That feels better. So I shouldn't have any more... Yeah, that is way better. No more fluctuation. I got an amazing spawn, so I'm going to take full advantage of it. And something else I don't like the idea of is you only get to die twice and then it's game over. You lose your save. However, there's ways to get around all that. No. This is a truly beautiful game. Isn't that a console too? What did that do? I don't know. Gonna go over here, get the cassette player. We're gonna be golden. Now, I'm gonna play this just like I would be playing it on my own. I'm going to be doing a lot of building around the map. Like... a lot. I'm gonna have a fortress in a lot of places. Slot 3, I'll remember it. Probably. First thing I want to do is get a bow. Oh. That's done. Now we gotta get feathers. I've played this game for years, so... I don't know every cave, like where all the caves are, and all that jazz. I don't know where all they are. and where... Let's just get this. What's in the cave. I just know about one cave. And good. Custom building. Wall. This drying rack spot. Put the wall right here. You're probably wondering what we're going to do with that, but you will see very shortly. After I commit several war crimes against all these turtles. Oh no, they're endangered! Yes. And they're dead. Cool, cool, cool. It's actually flowing quite nice. The one game I can play and know that I'm not just at a slow pace. So I don't play and record with Rust. I just stream it. Because I know it's a slow game and I don't feel like editing hours of footage and stuff. When I can just stream it and, you know, stream it and clip the best highlight. Seems to be a lot more palatable for me. I need more sticks, but that's fine. Sound design in this game is also amazing. Like, that genuinely sounds like there's just a plane in the distance. Boop. Another game I will be playing on the channel would be, excuse me, Miss Survival. But I want to get a better understanding of that game before I get into it, because I don't want to bore you guys with a game I know barely anything about. And beautiful. Cut down some trees. I have one rope. But I need sticks. Fun fact, when you hit these, I don't know what to call these. I'll just call them baby trees, saplings. When you hit the saplings like this, you don't actually use any stamina. Which comes in handy later, but that's later, that's not now. This isn't a very good axe, but it will do. What we're gonna do right away is, one, make it so we have lots of food. And two, lots of feathers. The idea here is we're going to use the yacht as a save point. And when we get like 15 arrows, which isn't that much, but it's enough, we're going to, or I'm going to commit to not living by jumping off the thing, get to the cannibal camp, and then load up on soda. Here, let me, along with soda, you also get the modern axe there. And some other things. Which is the best of both worlds. It's better than this. I think it takes the same amount of swings, but it doesn't use anywhere near enough. Actually, no, it takes 9. I think this takes 10. Or 11. I'd have to count. Either way, it's just better. Get the walls up. We're gonna wall off this whole place. We're gonna have several compounds because we are cool like that. Oh yeah, you can also go over here and get a cassette. And you see a picture of one of the mutants in the game, dubbed Virginia. Alright, we're good. Just checking that. And now it's time for me to... Wait, when I pause... I think I just hit the ground. I don't think I'm actually, I think time is pausing. I'll know when the cannibals, because I don't... Okay, where was... Ah, yes. So, we need to go to, birdhouse. Okay, so these idly get you feathers. Because, I mean, of course, it's a birdhouse. And I like to cram as many, like, I could cram these thicker than this, but this way it looks nice. That's why I also cut down a few extra, I think it was 2 trees. The whole time I gotta be watching out for turtles. Because I want their goop. I want both their flesh and goop. I'm a vampire, apparently. I don't know why I said goop, but I did. I want building destruction, but the problem is... You can, even on normal difficulty, which is this game's easy mode, you can get mutants as early as day 7. Which, along with that being no bueno, in Angry Armsy, which you'll see who that is very shortly, within the next few episodes, an Angry Armsy will wreak havoc on anything. Like... a few swings and he can get into a compound, which I dislike. Because that leaves either layer it, which doing the walls once is annoying enough, or the alternative, which is making it in such a complex manner they cannot track you well enough. Which basically how you would do that, you would probably need to do a platform off over there, which is a lot of work for minimal effort, or a lot of work for minimal gain. Sorry. And while we're waiting on stamina regen, put down more of them. Now they don't have to look good. I mean, you could actually put a metric buttload of these in like a one thing, like in one spot I could put several of these and it would function the same as this, but this looks nicer. What I also like to do, because I go overkill with it, I do it like that. You know, have the general idea of what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna cut out the rest of what I was doing because it just saves time for all of us. It's so you don't have to keep going in your build menu. We don't like your kind. What? Be gone. Give me your meat. What? Huh? Oh, I think I found an indestructible turtle. Nope. I don't know why you're so tough. I guess I just wasn't hitting him right. And with the food, you also want to put water collectors. You should only have 3 or 4 of these because water does evaporate in this game. And always make sure you have a shell on you, because more often than not, you'll find that they do make good sleds. They're good getaways. But, you guys should tell me what you think of this game, if I should do a full series on it. Actually, I say that, I probably will, because, I mean, I just do this for fun. It's not like... It gets a little difficult after a certain point, though. Now we need to run over here and get in the yacht, because it is about to be night. And you gotta have the right timing with the sleeping, otherwise you will wake up middle of the day. Ideally, you want to get it right after it's fully dark. About like that. Always save before you do something. Now, day one takes a little longer, but it should still work by then, and not make it so it's middle of the day. You'll know by where the sun is. The developers for this game were very good with making sure, like with the landmarks, for example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That is very much true here in this game. And now that it's day, save again. And perfect. Let's go run over here. We also need to get a fire over here. For staying warm and so we can cook food for when we need it. Because I don't think these are dry yet. And when you have both raw and dry meat in your inventory at a time, make sure that you're holding the raw meat, because the game will... Oh, no. Good. Alright, cool. And drink the soda. I don't have a cloth. I don't want to be using it. Unfortunately, the luggage cases don't respawn on their own anymore. They changed that because people thought it was too easy, which is annoying because it makes it so in single player, you have to go through hours of grinding to get any decent amount of cloth, which you go by it quick with armor, which we will get into that in a later video. But I'll kind of dive into it here, though. Armor, there's bone armor, creepy armor, and then you got lizard skin, and then you also have stealth armor, which is lizard skin but with leaves, which is actually kind of smart, but it's annoying to make, just because that normally you would need to, along with killing lizard, you would have to, or crocodile, you would have to go and cut down a bunch of trees Because it's like, it's a lot of leaves. I ain't gonna even lie. It's a lot of leaves it takes. Oh. Yeah. And when you have sticks and you're doing this, or anything, really, that you're trying to put logs into, but it also needs something else, make sure you put the other thing where you want it to be first, because it can get annoying when you have to go out and it's not as done as you'd like. Okay. Now we're almost halfway done with this. Did not mean to do that. I'm thinking I can do this without getting copyright, but if I can't, that sucks. I'll find out later. What this does... What this does, it raises your energy level, which is understandable. I mean, in this spot that we're in, yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to listen to hear some music too. It boosts your energy. So I didn't even get into the sets. So these little notches are for armor, which I don't have any on. The red bar is your health, thirst, hunger. This is your stamina. This light blue bar, but this dark blue bar is your energy. And if you notice, they go up hand in hand. But if I do this, you see it's only energy going up. Which 100% makes sense. And always keep your head on a swivel. You never know when a bunch of cannibals roll up. It's not so bad early on. It's when you get in past day 14. That's generally when it happens, because by then you've been spotted a few times in the same area. Unless you're just running across the map, but... And fun fact about this game, there's dynamite, which is also how you get most of the gun parts. And, dynamite, blowing trees up with dynamite, for some reason, makes less, noise than cutting down trees. Could not tell you why, but it does. Your hitbox wants to be finicky. Which actually, where we're going to go after this wall is up. Actually, looking at the time, I don't think I'll quite get into it this video, but next video I most definitely will be going to the cannibal camp. I'm gonna try on camera for like 10 minutes to find it. And if I can't find it by then, I'm going to cut to when I do. I gotta be careful because I never know how much of this I'm gonna cut out. If any. A lot of times I don't even have to cut out any. Because I plan ahead. Usually. I try to, but sometimes I just don't. It's a little difficult sometimes, I won't lie. Furniture. And I don't know why, for some reason, that's happening. But it is. Nope. I'm a little anal with this, I won't lie. But it's worth it if it looks good. That's better. And this is actually one of the best spots to do this at because of seagulls. be kind of cool if kept kept flinging feathers. Would be kind of nice. No, y'all are done. Okay, cool. Now there is a slow trickle flat rate at which the feathers will appear in the birdhouses, but there are certain areas where tons of birds are that, for example, on the beach here with seagulls, that there's also an increase, which is kind of cool. And when you've been doing various things and going across the map, what will happen is you go back to these to collect feathers, and you will literally have thousands. Each one of these can hold, at maximum that the game allows, 1,000. Which sounds like a lot, which honestly it really is. Because one feather equals a feather will equal an arrow. Meaning a lot of arrows. And speaking of which, there's a few kinds of arrows. There are bone arrows, there are poison arrows, and then just arrows. There's also modern arrows, but they're most suited for the modern bow, which is basically what I have, but modern and better damage-wise, which makes sense. There's also a crossbow, which, if asked, I will go retrieve that as soon as possible. It's not very good unless you're dealing with the mutants. I'm not gonna joke about that. Honestly, it's not that great against regular cannibals because of how you have to aim. And for those who are in the know, Sons of the Forest is supposed to come out next year. Kind of curious what some other people's thoughts on that is. I think it's gonna be a good game, but you never know nowadays with AAA game publishers or studios. Either they produce king shit or it's garbage. Well, I'm gonna call this one here. If you guys enjoyed the video, which I really hope you did, please leave a like. Leave a say something in the comments, and who knows? Maybe you could share this with your friends. Maybe they'll like it too. Anyway, guys, see you in the next one.